Hey Pisces, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of May 2023. Now, if this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm using my Trip and Wait Tarot deck. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. Ooh. Then I will close out your reading, Pisces, with a Goddess Guidance Oracle card. Let's get right into it because I'm feeling excited about the cards for some reason. So I think that's good. I think you're going to have a lot of excitement in the month of May. Pisces, look at that. We've got the World card. Now the World card means literally it's time to level up. It's also the completion of a cycle. So you are ready to move into the next phase of whatever it is that you're trying to do. Whether that's a business, your career, maybe your investments, maybe something even in your personal life. But you are definitely ready for the next level, for more responsibility, but also for a bigger experience. So this is really good. Now, the other thing about the World card is that sometimes it means international travel for some of you. Now, all the signs have gotten the travel card this month. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do take a trip somewhere, Pisces, because the World card indicates that it's highly, highly possible. Next up, we got the Emperor card in the reverse. Now, the Emperor card in the reverse means that we have to pay attention to the details and not let certain things kind of slip through the cracks, right? So this is really kind of making sure you have your eyes on everything as it relates to your money. And we have to pay attention to the small leaks, or we have to pay attention to the details because something could definitely throw us off. Okay, so when it comes to money or success or your business, pay attention to every aspect, even the tiniest details. Next up, we got that Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the card of sensitivity. It means that she is really in tune with how she feels. And the other thing about the Queen of Cups is that she also takes into account the feelings and the emotions of other people around her. Now, this doesn't mean that she sacrifices her own feelings for the sake of others, but it does mean that she takes into consideration how others are feeling. So I do feel like you will be doing that, Pisces. You will be kind of picking up on emotional cues of people around you in order to make the best decisions. And this could be at work, in your business, or wherever. Next up, we do have the Eight of Cups. This means that you are not going to walk away from something that you have been considering letting go of. Okay, so there's something that maybe you said, hey, I'm ready to kind of stop doing this, but now you're hesitating. Now you could be going back and forth and you're not quite sure if that's what you want to do. It's okay. You know, you have time and it's not going to impact anything else as it relates to your money. Next up, we have the Knight of Cups. That means some type of support or assistance shows up for you in exactly the perfect way. This could be financial, but it could also be something personal or something, you know, maybe spiritual. But the good thing about the Knight of Cups is that it means someone or something literally shows up to rescue you, and it's a good thing. We also have the King of Cups. Interesting. We have the King, Queen, and the Knight of Cups here. Okay, so that King of Cups is the card of emotional intelligence. We talked about that earlier, but when we see the King of Cups, that means that he has a very good balance between his emotions and logic, okay, and being realistic about what is possible. The other good thing about the King of Cups is that it means he does not allow emotions to get in the way of him making certain decisions. Now, this is important. This is important, especially when we talk about money, right? We can't allow our emotions sometimes to cloud our judgment when it comes to making decisions that are finance related. All right, so let's see what else shows up for Pisces. All right, Pisces. We've got the King of Swords. That is that elimination energy. I'm not going to be surprised if you decide to say no to a lot of things once we hit that second week of May. I think that's going to put you in a much better position to stay focused on what it is you're trying to do as it relates to your money, your success, your business, your investments, and so forth. We also have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands in the reverse, almost every sign got this card this month as well, because it means putting future planning on hold. I think there is something energetically related to that, because I think a lot of people are kind of pausing before they make future plans. And I think that could be wise in a lot of cases, because we're still trying to figure out how we want things to be, or how we want things to look, and how we are going to kind of put things in place now to create the future that we desire. We also have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. That's a great card to see in the reverse, because it means you're not overworking yourself and you're not overwhelming yourself. As a matter of fact, you have a good work-life harmony and balance. Next up, we got that High Priestess card. Now, this card has been showing up a lot too. This is one of the cards of divine femininity, but it's also the card of intuition and trusting a higher source, and really having confidence to hear the messages that come through when we meditate, when we pray, or when we seek answers from God, the universe, higher source, whatever the case may be. But the thing about the High Priestess is that she shows up to remind us that we are being divinely led, and that we are being guided to exactly what it is that we want. We just have to have that clarity and that confidence to trust the messages that come through. Next up, we have the Justice card. Now, the Justice card in the reverse means a decision that was made earlier. Somehow the decision gets changed. Now, I'm not saying a decision gets overturned, but sometimes that is the case. But let's say somebody said yes to something before, and now they're saying yes, but with conditions. Okay, so whatever, there was a decision that was made, but it looks like there's going to be some changes coming up to that decision. Now, this isn't always negative, so I don't want you to see it that way, Pisces, but I do want you to understand that sometimes decisions, sometimes are not permanent. I guess that would be the best way. And sometimes changes are made and it actually benefits you in some way. All right, so let's see what else shows up for Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2023. Interesting. We've got some repeater cards here. There's that Justice card again. Yeah, definitely changes to a decision that was made earlier. Now, this could even be you changing your mind about a decision, Pisces. So that's definitely interesting. All right, Eight of Wands. That's a card of speed and timing. Things happen ahead of schedule or before the deadline. This is great when it comes to business, money, investments, because we always want things yesterday, right? So the Eight of Wands means that things happen ahead of schedule. That's a really good card to see. So any type of financial stuff you got going on, I don't know, waiting to hear back on a loan or something like that. This is really good. It means, like I said, things happen sooner than expected. Now, we also have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card to bring awareness to some unhealthy attachments that could be taking us away from what we say that we desire. The Devil card means that there's sometimes self-sabotage. Now, this isn't anything to worry about or be afraid of, because all of us do it. We all self-sabotage in some way, shape, or form, especially on the journey towards making more money, being more successful, starting a business. Sometimes they're bad habits that we need to eliminate. Sometimes they're toxic relationships that get in the way of what we're trying to do. So this is a card to say, be aware of how you are getting in your own way, because it could be affecting you financially. We talked about this Justice card. You got that card twice. Definitely there was a decision made earlier that's going to change or be altered or different in some way. Next up, we got the Ace of Cups. Now, I love this card because it means the start of something new. But when it shows up in the reverse, it means that something does start, but it doesn't quite kind of go like how we had anticipated. Now, because we're talking about money, this could be the start of a brand new business that doesn't quite take off like how we thought it would. But it doesn't mean that it was a failure or that it's not working. It just means that things are a little bit maybe there's something that needs to be tweaked, or maybe there's something that we need to kind of rethink before we do it again. Or maybe there's something that needs to be changed, okay, like we talked about kind of earlier here. Next up, we got the King of Cups. Now, this is another repeater card. We had this card here. That's the card of emotional intelligence. When I see him in the reverse, it means that we have to be careful because sometimes our emotions can get in the way of us making decisions. Don't allow that to happen, especially when you're having, to make decisions as it relates to your money. Finally, we got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords means that she eliminates whatever is getting in her way or no longer serves her. This is elimination energy. It's removing whatever is not helping her achieve the goals that she wants. So I do see for you, Pisces, that you do kind of remove the things that are distracting you or things that just may not be benefiting you right now. And that's really good because that's going to either save you money or it's going to help you make more money. All right, Pisces, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of May 2023. You've got some good cards here. The Death card, that's a life transformation. Looks like there's going to be changes, big changes happening in your life in every way, shape, or form. This is a beautiful card because it means you no longer, it's like yourself just kind of I don't want to say regenerates, but it's one of those things where your every aspect of your life changes for the better. That would be the better way to say it. Now we also have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is a card about you kind of going within, self-reflecting, and taking time to make decisions by yourself, Pisces, right? It's spending time alone in order to get the wisdom and the clarity you need in order to take the next step in your journey to success, making more money, and so forth. We also have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is a card of making a decision. There is something that you're procrastinating on, but you need to make a decision now because it is impacting your financial situation. So be aware that you do need to make a decision, and it's okay if it's not quote unquote the right decision. You can always course correct as you move forward. Now we have this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, remember that was a repeater card. We see him here. Now, so this tells me that whatever happens here, it's not going to be something that's long-term. It looks like whatever help or whatever assistance that shows up for you here at the beginning of the month, it looks like it's time sensitive and it's not going to last. So if there's some type of action you need to take, especially something money or work or career or business related, you need to make sure that you're on top of it because whatever help or assistance is here, it's not going to last long. Looks like it lasts probably until the end of May. We also have the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough card. However, when it shows up in the reverse, it means that you're having some breakthroughs, but there's some more lessons that you need to learn in having this breakthrough. So really pay attention to what's happening and seeing how you're moving forward, and also being aware, is there something that could be getting in the way of you, I guess getting in your own way would be the best way to say it. Kind of like what we talked about earlier, because that's what I'm picking up with this. Finally, we do have the Strength card. It means that you have the strength to overcome whatever it is that you are working on. So if you are having breakthroughs and something is holding you back, you definitely overcome because you have the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual strength to keep going forward. And you can do it. You can definitely do whatever it is that you set your heart out to. Whatever you set your mind to, I should say. So Pisces, you've got a really, really great month here. It looks like things definitely are moving in the right direction for you. Things are moving quickly. Looks like you're coming into some self-awareness here. So, yeah, I think things are really, really good. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Goddess Guidance Oracle card. All right, so you've got the card of Rhiannon. I hope I'm saying that right. Rhiannon. Sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions Into reality. Now, this is very interesting because I think this definitely is alignment with what we talked about in your reading today. You are a magical person, Pisces, who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So, you have the power, you have the ability, you just need to be crystal clear on what your intentions are. All right, Pisces, hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.